Yeah, we won tonight, so we're basically locked in to face the Canes in the first round. Yeah, I know they've been good this year, but I don't know, with the way we've been playing the last week or so, I'm just not really afraid of any teams that we would be face. No, I'm not really afraid of any teams. Low quality fans of a high quality Bruins team, that is a dub! And a lot of people immediately were questioning how much stock you put into this dub. I put all of it. I dump all of my stock into this dub. They're missing Ekblad, I get that. All of my stock, poof, right into this dub. This is a great win. There's no way you can look at this game and not think it's a great win at the perfect time that you wanted a good win. And the team, once again, is heating up against high competition right when you want them to. Right when you want them to. Oh, there's so many good things to feel about this. I don't know how anyone could be disappointed, except for maybe one thing that we'll talk about. But even then, it's been something we're dealing with for, I don't know, 2 weeks now. Well, I guess 3 weeks. How many games has it been? 11 or 12? When's the last time our power play scored? But all that aside, the Panthers, I believe, had won 13 in a row before losing to Tampa over the weekend. So they are 13-1 in their last 14, which is insane. They have an average goaltending duo, but their offense puts in over 4 goals a game. 4. That leads the league and is a very, very high number. They're very good. They are very good at putting the puck in the net. The team's scary. And I went into this game thinking 2 very dumb things, right? 2 things where you're like, yes, that's always the plan. Stay out of the box. No shit, Sherlock. And stay out of your zone. Huh? NHL coach, right? This guy? Stay out of your zone. Where do I come up with it? But here's the thing. That's what the Bruins did. That's what they did. They took a couple penalties. And for most of the game, it was not played in our zone. Easy peasy. Lemon, squeeze me. Olmark is going to get the start. He looked fantastic again. Pasta and Lindholm are back in the lineup. It's a full squad. Oh, you love to see that. Which means Riley and McLaughlin are the ones bumped back out. I know there's a lot of discourse about who that third pairing is. The coaching staff has settled on that third pairing. It's the same third pairing I've been talking about for a couple weeks now. That is our best opportunity to win. It is Forbort, Clifton on that third pair. Yes, I know it feels weird to say out loud. Forbort has been very good, very responsible lately. Clifton has not done anything stupid the past couple games, like really stupid. So, we're just going to take it. A couple awards that I want to list off here that were announced before the game. These are season awards. Nick Foligno wins the John P. Busick Award. That goes to the player who provided exceptional off-ice charitable contributions. That's chosen by the Chief himself, which is very exciting. McAvoy wins the Eddie Shore Award. This goes to the player who shows exceptional hustle and determination. Pasternak is going to win your Elizabeth Dufresne Trophy. This award goes to the player exemplifying outstanding performance on home ice. That's chosen by the Boston chapter of the PHWA. And then the 3 stars of the season, which are chosen by the 98.5 Sports Hub. They went with Bergeron 3rd star, Marchand 2nd, Pasta 1st. Now, I don't listen to a lot of the Sports Hub. I don't listen to radio anymore. The commercials in it, I just can't do it. I can't do 12 minutes of commercials for every 8 minutes of talk. I can't do it. The 98.5, the Sports Hub, said that wrong. Was that the only 3 players I could name? Like, really? I mean, who do you remove? Like, I'm not saying it was the wrong 3, but it really felt like the most generic, just Let's just choose the top line. Top line. Pasta's no longer on it, but you know what I mean. Pasta makes all the sense in the world. Leading the team in goals has been tremendous. The team plays very differently when he's not on the ice. Makes all the sense in the world. Marchand, the heartbeat of the team, absolutely. Bergie, the captain, absolutely. I, personally, think it's a crime that McAvoy is not in that trio. I don't know who I knock out because I want to say Bergeron, but I don't feel good about it. So like that's fine, and I'm just giving little jabs at 98.5. I just don't listen to them. So I just thought it was funny that they chose the three guys. It's like pick anybody off the street and name three Bruins players. Those are the first three that come out of their mouth. So I guess it kind of is credence to why they won the award. But those are your awards. Those are kind of neat, I guess. I don't know. I mean, that's cool. The league awards mean a lot more to me. I think these are all fine. Seventh player we'll probably talk about a little bit on the short shift. It's probably Howla's at this point, you would think. But there's a couple of names that you could probably toss around in there. I'm not even sure who is up for the award. Although they probably already released that at this point. But usually they have like actual candidates. I just don't pay attention a lot to the individual awards. I'm really not good about keeping up with that kind of stuff. Going into this game, like, comment, subscribe, nailed it. By the way, over 800 subs. Incredible. Thank you so much to everyone who subscribed. Going into this game, there was a lot of talk about what this does for seeding. And with the way the other games went tonight, we're basically locked in with the Canes. Outside of a weird circumstance where we win our last two, Tampa loses their last two, and we jump them. But we're most likely playing the Canes. And I'd love to know what you guys' thoughts are on that. Because the Canes have kicked the shit out of us this year. 16 goals to 1 allowed. 16 goals for to 1 allowed. Like, they've crapped on us. But they're kind of hitting a skid. I don't know. They were a little rough. And now they're turning it around again. They're winning a few in a row. And I don't know. They're a weird team right now. What do you guys think about that kind of matchup? And would you rather catch Tampa and play Toronto? But the game starts. And the puck drops. And I am fucking nervous. Because even before the game started, I knew that I was going to put a lot of stock into this one. This is a measuring stick game late in the season with a full squad going against a team that isn't full squadded up, but they have most of their guys. This was going to be a real interesting one. I needed to see us really, really come out with fire. I guess that's what I really wanted to see. I wanted to see compete level throughout the whole game. Because if you take shifts off against this team, or really any team in the playoffs, there's goals going in the net. Like every time you take a shift off, there's a scoring chance going the other way. And it's not to say Florida didn't have any scoring chances, but you had to see this team really bring it. And we're 5 minutes in, and the momentum is awesome. We are careening down on them, and there is a ton of space on their side of the ice. We can move the puck freely. I mean, this team does not have the defensive structure that you would assume over a once Quenneville coach team. Obviously, that ended a while back, but I've been told the same systems are still basically in place. But about 5 minutes in, all of that momentum is going to go swoop because Howla is going to get called for cross-checking. Now, this is a very clever play that gets declared basically in front of Ullmark with the puck, and Howla cross-checks him, puts him on his ass. Here's the thing. It was a very clever play that got them there. Yeah, I wasn't happy that the scoring chance was there and everything like that. It's still a breakdown defensively. But that cross-checking penalty, I'm not mad at. That guy got right up in front of your goalie with the puck. You put him on his ass. I'd rather kill the penalty than allow the goal. And I was really okay with it. Didn't like the defensive breakdown. But we just talked about allowing goals because we're not being physical enough with guys coming through the crease. Put them on their ass. See how often they go back to the crease. Put them on their fucking ass. And that's what he did. So I kind of lived with this. And in fact, the penalty kill was great. We had 3 separate scoring chances. And pretty much directly after the kill, it's one of the quieter, surprising goals of the season. Grizz has the puck in our defensive zone. Both teams are basically 5-5 in our defensive zone. He's to the right of Ullmark. Throws the puck up to the right wall, trying to connect with Howla. Howla has his back turned, so he doesn't see it coming. and Grizz, it's way in front of him anyway, so he's really just throwing it away. Ends up on Forsling's stick in that left point because it just bounces to him off the wall, and Forsling whips it at Ullmark. I don't think Ullmark ever sees this puck. There's a little bit of net on the glove side, and it just flies through the entire crowd, hits net. Boom, 1-0. We're what, 7 minutes in? And the whole building's just like, what just happened? How'd the puck just go in the net? Grizz, like 2.8 seconds ago, Grizz just had it on his stick. What happened? It was very strange. The team kind of had a lull for a moment there, but then they picked it right back up. And I think a lot of that was, we're not getting shut out by Bobrovsky. Like, this game, this is not a deciding goal in this game. Like, let's go. And through the rest of the first period, I thought they built and built and built and built that momentum. And 3:42 left. Hall in the neutral zone with a quick thinking play, sees a hit coming for the defenseman, spins and chucks it over to Pasta, who's going to lead a 2-on-1 with Howla. Defenseman comes over to Pasta. Pasta trusts his teammate. Nice pass. Howla has basically an open net, which I'm kind of surprised by. Bobrovsky must have been really, really respecting Pasta's shot, because it felt like he was going to have to pass as the play was developing, but Bob was still late, and Howla had all the net to shoot at. It's 1-1. Face-off. I'm not even another timestamp. The face-off after the goal. They win it, and Uyghur goes to collect because it comes back toward his right side. Hall lurches forward and smacks the puck away from him. And instead of Uyghur directly skating backwards to stay with Hall, he takes a look at to where the puck's going and cuts the angle in that direction. Still back towards the defense, but he takes a diagonal. Problem with that is it allows Hall to get farther behind him, and Hall had smacked the puck directly to Pasta. And Pasta just flips a perfect pass to Hall for a breakaway, and he buries this glove side. That's 6 seconds after the first goal that we scored. It's 2-1 in the span of 6 seconds. It was incredible. Fuck your power play goals. 2 goals in 6 seconds. I'll take that all day. I will take that all day. And it's also late in the period. So my thoughts, like a big, stupid, idiot moron that I am, went, take this lead into the intermission. You feel great. You were the better team that period. You had the better scoring opportunities. You deserve this lead. 1:38 left. Whistle, scrum in front of the net. A lot of pause. A lot of offsetting signals. You thought it was going to 4. No, it stayed 5-on-5. And I'm not sure who actually got penalties out of this, but we stayed 5-on-5. I bring that up because that pause, that was a few minutes of them pulling people apart and da-da-da-da, it really reset the period for the last minute and a half. 9 seconds left. Declare. 1v1 with Ullmark. Gets behind Carlo. Carlo got too high up in the zone on a transition. Has to slash him to prevent the scoring chance. Ullmark still makes the big save. Carlo goes for slashing. Penalty kill. Oh, a shot from the right point once they set up the penalty kill. Gets through Ullmark. I think it was tipped by Reinhardt. Hits off of the post, glove side of Ullmark, and Reinhardt is able to just swing around his man and dunk it. Just flip it right past. Ullmark never really recovered enough to get in front of it. And it's 2-2. That puck went in with 0.6 seconds left, I think. Something like that. This team is cursed, dude. 2-2, end of first. I know the team is worried about last-minute goals. You can feel it. You can see it. And that's on the penalty kill, too. But I also think the team's so used to him at this point that they just go, fuck it, who cares? And they still come out the next period, and for the first few minutes, most of the period, really, they were the better team again. Every period, they came out, and they had fire in their bellies for this one. It was huge to see. It was huge. Getting to the net all game. I'm so proud of this team right now. 5 minutes in, it's a transition down the right wall, through the neutral zone, down the right wall comes Marchand with the puck. He's fighting through 2 Panthers, gets bumped away from him back to the point. Bergeron's there to pick it up, flings it right back to Marchand, who doesn't even look at the net. Gathers, fires at the net, handcuffs Bobrovsky. Goes for the save, handcuffs him. Puck bounces back out, and DeBrusk, who went to the net, just bashes this in. And it's 3-2. 5 minutes into it. We responded after allowing that late goal. The team did not stop playing at any point in this game. At any point. We do end up with a power play this period. 8:11 left. Thornton for tripping that bad naughty boy. Naughty boy, old man. We do nothing with the power play. Shocking. I know. Period will end 3-2. Going to the third with a 1-goal lead against the best offense in the league. What do you want to see? You want to see the team still play in their zone. And that's what we did. We came out hot again, and we forced 6:46 in Forsling to chuck the puck over the glass. They're frazzled. They're frazzled. They can't handle us. Power play time. Now, I know this is... We don't do anything with it. I know. I don't have to say it. I don't have to say it. There's no point in saying it. But as soon as it expires, Bennett goes for hooking. And we have the best non-scoring power play we've had in weeks. We had 3 separate, that is guaranteed to go in shots that Bobrovsky stopped. 0 for 36 now, I think. The record's 51. We can get there. We can get there. Now, another fun fact, 3:30 left in the game. We've played most of the period in their zone again. We've been the better team. We've just been the better team. Playing in their zone. 3:30 left. They pull the goalie. They pull Bob. It's a 1-goal game, not a 2-goal game. A 1-goal game. And I wonder if they were like, look, they're terrible at scoring on the empty net. Let's just pull them early. Took us 25 seconds. Marchand gets it, which you love to see. There's some clenching moments at the end. They do get in on Ullmark a couple times, but saves are made. Ullmark didn't have a flashy statistical night, but he was tremendous. The saves he had to make, there were some big ones. This was a momentum-driven game, and I thought we very much could have lost momentum in the middle of the second. There were a couple chances that Ullmark just took care of by himself. That's a difference maker. And Andrew actually just made this point, and we're going to talk about it on the pod a little bit. Ullmark doesn't have a lot of shutouts. Doesn't have a lot of 1-goal games. But he has a lot of keeping the game alive. Sometimes that's what you need. He doesn't allow the backbreaker too often. I've been really impressed with this latest streak of his. I really have been. 4-2 is your final. Game notes. This basically locks up a Canes matchup. We've already talked about it a little bit, but damn, is that's an interesting one because we have owned them in the playoffs the past couple of times. We've met 8-1 record against them over the last 2 playoff series against them. But this is a different Canes team. This is a team that's grown into itself, that knows the way it wants to play, that knows how to play with each other. This is a hell of a matchup. And look, there weren't going to be a lot of easy matchups in the East, but hell of a matchup. Best thing about this game to me, best thing, is each period we came out and we were the better team for at least the first 5 minutes. That just felt huge. We didn't allow a lot of momentum. We stifled them every time they tried to enter the zone. Maybe they had an off night. I don't know. But I believe that this team can play with that team. And that team is potentially the best team in the conference. I think they're a better matchup for us than the Canes are. But you got to be really impressed with what they put together tonight. You have to be. The top 3 lines all had, I believe, a 55-plus goals expected percentage, meaning they just dominated their competition. And even the 4th line, who was our weak link, was still in that 45 to 50 range. So they were getting beat, but not getting destroyed. So there's a little advanced analytics for you. But we really rolled 4 lines tonight. We did. They were hard to play against. The forechecking was great. They were aggressive. God, there's just so much to like about this. The power play is an issue. I'll give you that. The power play is a problem. But we keep winning despite the power play. I mean, that's a recipe for success if all your goals are coming from 5-on-5 and you just keep winning. Now, obviously, you want the power play to pick up a little bit. You want the penalty kill to straighten out a little bit. Special teams needs to be better. But if we're winning games based on 5v5, that's a great sign for playoff competition. Just is. All right, guys, that does it for me. Like, comment, subscribe. I believe we have Buffalo next. And then we have Toronto, which should be a rest game. No one should be playing that game. And then we have the playoffs. We are right there. We did fall a little short on the sub goal. I kind of had in my head, I was like hoping to hit this sub goal before the playoffs, but I said by the end of the season, so who knows. But 840 is still nuts. I'm not upset or anything like that. I'm so thankful that so many people have come into the channel and are active and really, we've had multiple videos hit over 1,000 views, which again is just crazy. So just thank you, everybody. I really appreciate all the support and kind words. Even the other teams that come in, no one's gonna hear this. No other fan is gonna watch all the way to the end. But if you did and you're a fan of a different team, I also appreciate the ribbing and the shit talk that comes through every now and again. It doesn't happen often, but it comes through every now and again. But I'm pumped. I'm really pumped. This is exciting. The season is coming to just a peak at the perfect time where the team's looking good. We get to be optimistic and we get to be excited. You know, every year it feels like we get to be excited because we're in it. Look, if we get eliminated in the first round, I'll be devastated and we'll deal with that if it happens. But we get to go into the playoffs again, feeling like we have a chance to make some noise at the very least. That's awesome. That's awesome. This team for 12, 13, 14 years. Yeah, something like that. Something like 14, 13, 14. I mean, almost every year makes the playoffs. We have that little blip in the middle of the 2010s. I don't know. I feel good about this team. I love this franchise. I just love that we're so constantly in the mix. I don't know. I'm rambling, but go Bees!